Your girl decided to take a spontaneous little trip to the mountains. Your girl decided to take a spontaneous little trip for herself into the mountains. I'm treating this like a retreat, a little workcation, staycation, whatever I want to call it, I don't know. Just enjoy the mountain air and the fact that I live so close to here. I'm like, why don't I enjoy it more? Why don't I do more of these things by myself? So yeah, I'm dying to go to the washroom. I just drove here, it took me about an hour. Let's go to a cafe or something for the next bit. How convenient. The washroom's right here. Perfect. How pretty is all of this? The air just feels like fresher here. I will say it's definitely chillier than Calgary. I'm a little underdressed, but it's okay. I've never really been here in like an off season where it's so quiet like this. So I don't know what the heck I was thinking, because literally it's ski season, it's winter. That is not an off season for Banff. That is very much an on season. I'm thinking I should come here in an off season more often. I get this view and the mountains to myself. Let's keep going. It's one of those days where I'm just feeling very happy, very blessed, extremely thankful that I get to live near these. Wait, this is actually so cute. They made like ice sculptures. We gotta go take a look. This is so adorable. Wow. And it's gorgeous, guys. Like, this is what I'm talking about. I ended up with 2 queen beds because the main thing I really wanted, and this was the only one available left, was this view. Like, I'm so excited to have my coffee tomorrow morning and just look at the mountains and journal. I can't believe some people get to like look at that view every day. Like, how lucky. But yeah, I also just love the decor of this place. I feel like they renovated it, I think, last year, and I think they've done an amazing job. The people at the desk were really nice. It's called the Kenrick, if any of you are wondering. So you'll see that I called it the Kenrick when it's very clearly spelled Kenrick. And I will proceed to call it the Kenrick for the rest of the video. I'm so sorry. Let's do a little tour because I just love it so much. So you first walk in here and immediately you have your lovely Kenrick robes and my fur coats. Put my boots down there. And then we have this kind of open bathroom plan, which is kind of cute. I love the colors and like the green and grays. And then we just have the bathroom in here. Pretty basic. Excited. I love trying different hotels, body wash, shampoos, soaps, like even these soaps. They smell really good. And then walk in here and you have the 2 beds. I love that they give us an espresso machine so you can have coffee first thing in the morning, because I am someone who gets really sad if I know I have to like wake up, get ready, and then go down and like get my coffee somewhere, because I'm not really human until I've had my coffee. So it's nice I can have a coffee here first and like take my time getting ready. Got some nice Canadian little pictures. We have this lovely couch, which maybe I'll do a little bit of work from later tonight. I love they even have a Brianna Wiest, is that how you say it? Brianna Wiest, 101 quotes. I've read some of her books. And then yeah, I get to pick between 2 beds and it looks like they have a nice TV setup as well, but just very cute. I'm just mostly excited about this view because what the heck? I can't believe sometimes how close I live to the mountains. And now I see other people who live even closer to the mountains. I'm like, how do you guys, like every day must feel so magical. Anyways, so you guys know I went on a little walk earlier. Got a coffee, did a little bit of work. It is, I think like 5 now, and I really need to get some food. I'm honestly thinking I'm just gonna walk around Banff and maybe go to the McDonald's. I'm very much someone who cares more about the hotel than food. I'm not like a massive foodie. I don't know how to not overpack, to be completely honest. But I'm happy right now because we need layers. It's getting colder out. I think we need a jacket, maybe earmuffs. And where are my gloves? Gloves. Oh. And jacket. Is this overkill? I think we'll keep these just in case. Okay, guys, let's go find some food. I was craving breakfast food, and this is what I do on vacation. It always feels funny to have like food like McDonald's in the Rocky Mountains. So happy to be home. Well, back at the hotel. I forget sometimes how much like just travel tires you out, even if the drive's not far, just like waiting around, checking in, getting some food. I think this is an appropriate time to journal a little bit. I journaled down my thoughts on my last solo trip, which was for my birthday last year to Montreal, and it feels fitting to journal down some thoughts for this solo trip. Even though it's a short one, I just feel reflective in the mountains and on my own, and yeah, have a good little journal sesh. I only wrote a short entry and one that I don't mind sharing because it's not too personal. It's what I would say to the camera as it is anyways, but I wrote, I'm currently sitting in a beautiful hotel room with a window view of the Rocky Mountains. I love being an adult because it means I can treat myself to experiences like this. I always dreamed that I would, and now I do. I am so proud of myself for becoming the adult I always wished I'd become. I made sure to book this trip as I realized I need to travel more and take advantage of the work setup that I worked so hard to create. Me running my business, being able to work anywhere in the world. That was like my biggest dream for the longest time. I do what I do to travel. So even if this is only an hour away from home, I should do it more. This trip is a wonderful reminder of how fortunate I am to live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. I really think it is. Being here reminds me of all the gratitude that I should feel daily for being able to see the mountains in the distance from my balcony at home as well. Although, how much more stunning are they up close? Thank you, God, for this beautiful life. January 26, 2026. Thanks for coming on this trip with me as well, and for watching, any of you who are still tuned in. I think I'm going to do a little bit of reading, a little bit of business reflection. That was really my main point of this trip, is tomorrow I want to work on some business planning for this year, because I feel like January went by so fast and I didn't get to do much of that. And then I think I'm going to have an early night's sleep so that I wake up and I get to enjoy waking up to these mountains, coffee in hand. So, all right, guys. It is time to wash up. I'm so excited to get into bed. Pond's cream, always, 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 always. Always amazed how much comes off my face, and I don't even think I wear that much makeup. My nose is still cold. And just like that, we're ready. I'm gonna have a shower, and then I think we're gonna do face masks. If it's nighttime for you, join me. How cute is my toothbrush kit? It's got Miffy on it. And it's so good because it keeps your brush clean and portable. Like, look, it's Miffy. I love Miffy. Good to go. Let's do a face mask. This is what I had in mind, okay, guys? First, moisturizing and glowing. I'm gonna sit with this on first. I wanted to talk a little bit about the history of Banff because it wasn't something I really looked into living near Banff. I kind of just was like, oh yeah, I didn't know the general history, but I didn't really know, I'd forgotten a lot of details. So for any of you who don't know about how Banff, Canada came to be, it is in a region in the Rocky Mountains in Alberta that actually was used by the indigenous people who first lived here like 10,000 years before any of the Europeans discovered this area. And the very sad thing is there's the natural hot springs in Banff. That was the main attraction for why people even, I'm about to look crazy. Let's get that hair back. That was the reason Banff even became a town. Oh, and Michael Myers is out. Oh my goodness, where's my mouth hole? Oh. Help. Alrighty, how do I look? What's that? Like broke a piece off. We can continue our history lesson like this. So yes, the reason that Banff is the place, well, how it came to be, I'm sure we would have discovered it eventually, was thanks to these three men who, me editing, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was three men who were helping build the railway. They discovered the natural hot springs of Banff, and they knew that hot springs in Europe were very lucrative. Like people would pay to go to spas and stuff even then. This is like in the 1800s, I believe. And they were like, oh, we're gonna do that. So they actually built a little cabin near the hot springs and tried to like say, this is ours now, we own it, people to pay to come here. And they thought they'd make a really great business out of it. Anyways, people started having like fights over who owned the land. So then the government stepped in and they made it a national park. And I believe it was the first national park of Canada and the third national park in the world. So I guess we had national parks really late in life because there's not a lot of history. Like the Banff history doesn't go that far back, at least in terms of Europeans. But if you think about the indigenous people that lived here, they were using those hot springs for years and saw it as a very healing place where you'd like detox and purify. And I mean, there's actually a lot of science behind hot springs. They really help with like muscle ache and pain, and the minerals, the natural minerals in the water actually help with that as well. So they weren't wrong about that in some ways. But the sad thing is, what happened once those three men decided this is our land, and then the government decided it was their land, the indigenous people lost this beautiful place that they would go to. And apparently they would also come out in this area for like vision quests and other things like that. And it was a really sacred spot. So it is kind of sad to look back on and realize those three men discovered something that obviously the indigenous people weren't going to show anyone. They didn't want them to take over this place, and there were fur traders and stuff in the area who didn't know about it. So it's really amazing that because of those three men, we have this beautiful town Banff now. You can all go to the hot springs. It's this open place that the public can use, but it's also really sad to know that it was a really special place that was also taken away from people. So anyways, that's the history of Banff. This town wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the hot springs. I believe the Banff Springs Hotel was one of the oldest buildings in this area. There's actually a house in Banff called Tanglewood, and I think it's like the oldest like original building in Banff. It's this like cabin looking home, and I think people actually live in it. I kind of want to go find it tomorrow just out of curiosity. It's like nothing crazy to look at. It's just like a cabin home, but it's somewhere behind one of the main streets. So I think we should go find it. Obviously, I don't want to like take pictures too obviously of someone's home, but I am really curious to see it just because of the history behind it. But yeah, that's the history of Banff. It definitely feels like a very spiritual place coming into the mountains. You could see why it's such a beautiful place that has a lot of meaning. And I definitely think of the poor indigenous people that were kind of moved out of this place due to the Europeans coming across, building that railway. And also, oh my goodness, if we're going to get into the history of Canada, then we could talk about internment camps, how those camps where we held prisoners of war were used to help build the railway as well. So Canada may not have a lot of history, but it still has dark history, just like the rest of the world. Anywho, I'm gonna chill on my laptop for a bit, do a little bit of reading, and then I think it's bedtime, guys. I hope you enjoyed my little history of Banff. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments as well. It's not like my knowledge is extensive. It's kind of the bare minimum, but I thought it was important to also share. Friends, I slept so well last night. Well, kind of. I woke up quite a fair bit because I'm in a new environment. That's just usually how it goes for me, but the bed was super comfortable. And I took in the mountains this morning and the fresh air, cold air with a delicious coffee. And right now I'm just gonna put on my jacket. I'm so excited to wear this fur coat, not real fur for the record, and pack up my bag and go work at the cafe below a little bit this morning because I have some work stuff to do. And then we'll see where the day takes us. Big scarf and gloves, although I'll just pack these for now. Does it look a little crazy? Let's go. It's only 11:50. I didn't last long out there because first the cafe in the Kenrick analog was just so full I couldn't get a table to work. So then I walked to a cafe I've been to before called Wildflower Bakery. It was actually in my cafe hopping video that I posted about 2 months ago. The food there is so good. I had the greasiest breakfast wrap, but no Wi-Fi. So I was like, I only want a hotspot for my phone for so long working. The more intensive work I have to do, with videos and websites, I should come back to the hotel to do on their Wi-Fi. But I did go into this little store called Wildly Supply Co. I don't know if that's what it's called, but this is the brand. And I thought my mom would like these. They're little cards you can write little notes on. She's a teacher, so I thought she might like these to just leave notes for people and things like that. I think I'm gonna do some work from the hotel room for a bit. I've just been doing some work. I also got kind of carried away doing some YouTube video editing, and then I was like, what the heck am I doing? I need to get outside. Oh, we should go and try find that house that I was telling you guys about, Tanglewood, as well, if we can. I want to enjoy my time here. I don't want to get too carried away with working. So let's head out. Let's go find a few new places to check out. Okay, I'm ready. that house. I'm trying to be discreet. I'm home. Well, I'm back at the Kendrick. I'm happy to be back. I have a few little things for the night. Some pink Starburst. It's all pink. I love that from the candy shop. And this Reese big cup. Dining alone is like a weird experience because I feel like I got in my head and I felt like the server was feeling bad for me. He was like, "Do you want ice cream or something?" when I was already paying up to leave. And I was like, "No, I'm good." I'm choosing to dine alone. Yeah, that's just like one of the things about solo traveling is I think sometimes people feel sorry for you, but I'm like, you really don't need to. This was a choice. Anyways, they do have a pool at the Kendrick. I'm wondering if I can bring you guys with me and test that out, although I'm really not in the mood to right now, but I feel like it would be a shame if I didn't go and see it while I'm here. So that was actually so nice. I'm so glad I did that. It was one of those things where I was like, I don't really know if I want to go to the pool by myself, but I got a hot tub to myself and it was lovely, although I did realize there was a way to get to the pool without walking through the whole lobby in a robe, and that's the way I took back. But I wish I knew that before I went, because I was a bit like, I haven't seen anyone go through the lobby in robes yet. Like, is this okay? But the staff are so nice here. They're like, yeah, it's totally fine. So I'm out of breath because I took the stairs. I'm gonna have a shower and get into bed, and I think I'm gonna watch Tell Me Lies. If there's a new episode, I think there is. I love that show. It's so dark, but I think it's well done. It's a little wonky, but I'm all washed up. I have my little blackhead removal band. That's what we're going with today on my nose. And we have Tell Me Lies on. This is the life. Let's see me in the mirror. I'm just sipping my coffee, preparing myself to check out, drive home, enjoying this mountain view one last time. It just feels so calming staring at a mountain. I am so glad I went on this trip by myself. Ooh, not me almost spilling coffee all over the nice hotel. I feel like it was a good reset I needed. Honestly, it was less of the work retreat that I expected. Like, I did do work, but mostly client work. I had this whole envision plan that I was going to work on my business socials and some extra work and stuff. But I realized while I was here, if I do that plus the client work, I won't get to just enjoy being here and being present as well. And I'm glad I did that, because I always felt like if you overwork, I love the train. If you overwork on vacations like this, you'll look back and be like, why did I spend my whole time inside? So there's like a balance you have to hit. Yeah, overall, I'm happy with it. I think this was like a nice start to the year. I did some reflection, some journaling. Yes, I didn't do as much business planning as I would have liked, but I think it was the right balance for this trip. So I'm gonna finish my coffee and then we're gonna head out of here.